The incoming US administration is moving to establish an independent Department of Government Efficiency to very radically slash state waste and bureaucracy and things of that nature. Is that something that you would be considering here or think would possibly have merit in an Irish context?
Well, look, I think there's a very radical reassessment of the role of government taking place at the moment as President Trump gets ready to form his new administration. They have a very different view regarding the role of government in American life. And that role of government also has to engage with the federal nature of America, in which states have a larger amount of power. Instead, what I think we should do here in Ireland is to continue to support the work that the Department of Public Expenditure does, where it really does challenge the use of the country's money across a variety of different government departments, and is always making the case for other different ways of achieving important goals in our society. I believe that's the more appropriate way of doing it. I think there is quite a consensus within our society that government has an important role to play within our country. And while there are always differing views regarding how that could be refined or changed, I don't think we quite have the level of reassessment on us underway as is taking place.
So obviously there's always going to be inefficiencies in any human system. That's inevitable. But overall, would you say that the Irish system and the way the Irish state runs is more or less efficient? Would you say the current system is basically adequate?
I believe broadly the way our state works really does make a difference to the lives.
But is it efficient? Is it running efficiently?
Just let me finish the question. I'll get to the question of efficiency as well. I believe that our state overall does serve our country well, but I always know that for particular services or particular projects that we're involved in delivery, there is always a case to look at how we could be made more efficient. While the state does much of its work well and much of its work efficiently, and I can point to new school buildings, the National Broadband Plan, local authority housing that has been delivered, I accept there is always areas in which the case can even be more efficient. The approach that's been taken in other parts of the world is really challenging whether government has a role at all in some areas of society. I don't think we're at that place in Ireland, but I, for one, will always look at how we can make our work more efficient.
Anyone else?
Labour accused